Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Don't hit that. The plan for today is to attack this lane going down. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but there's a scout hut down at the halfway along the lane. We walked this last night out the village and then up, and it was just a bit of a mess. So thought I'd come down this afternoon and have a bit of a litter pick, really. It's the first time I've done this end of the village. Oh no, that might be a lie. I might have done I can't get the can. A little bit in the past, but it just seems to be getting bad again. So thought I'd come down this way. Oh god, I might have to get that on the way back, I think. I said that last week with on last week's video about the catalogue, and I forgot. And then when editing it, I realised that I'd forgot to go and pick it up. So I ended up going back down on the way back from work one afternoon. I think on the Tuesday. So how's everyone's week been? What's everyone been up to? Mine has been rather busy. It went wrong. I was meant to go down into the city of Peterborough on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I was hoping to get some videos. I'm going to struggle to get them bits there. There was a can up here somewhere as well. Where was that? There. I'll tell you what, I'll just go down and venture into it. Might as well, if we're going to do it. Might as well get it all out. So I was meant to go into Peterborough, and both jobs got postponed as they weren't ready yet. So I ended up going over towards the sort of the top end of Norfolk, and I just ended up running out of time this week to film anything over that way. And also as well, I'm not hugely familiar with the areas. Oh god, wahee! Try and get out without killing myself. Yeah, I don't really know the areas very well, so I just didn't get really much time to film. So I've come out today. What we're on now, Saturday. Just to get a few little pics done. I don't know what's happened. Litter pics done. I don't really know what's happened. These last few weeks since I've started, I've just gone crazy busy with work, and then again trying to fit it in between not raining. It's proving difficult, so bear with me. And also I messed up on the editing of the video. I think I chose the wrong size image, so there's like a big black border around it, so I had to delete it and redo it, which was a little bit annoying, as it takes quite a while to export out and upload onto YouTube. But we got there anyway. It was better late than never. Almost. Woo-hoo-hoo. Almost. The ball, big green ball. Yeah, so we got there eventually. So hopefully everyone who watched that enjoyed it. Thanks for those who have commented on it. What I feel like today is just going to be lots of climbing in and out the ditches. Again, I'd rather them just leave it up there. Right, I think I might put my bag up there. See if that gets caught in the brambles. And did I was saying? Can't remember. I was jumping in out of here. Oh. Oh, come on. Right, oh, that's that bit done. Anyway, oh. Stuck now, can't get out. Hi, you okay? Oh, see, yeah, there's loads in here as well. Try and get the pee bags out. Yeah, see, there's loads of stuff like all the way in the bottom of there, but I'm going to struggle to get all that. Try and get that little bit there. Yeah, so the week went wrong. Now my shoelace is coming down. Whoa. So yeah, anyway, we made it to the weekend. The week was not as we planned, but we made it there anyway. Last night we went to a firework display with some friends. It was at their house. It was like a friends and family gathering, so that was good. And yeah, we were back out. That's it. So yeah, it's been a quiet week on the litter picking front. I was hoping to get the video done last week, the one that filmed on Sunday, out earlier, and then I wanted to do the second short video of the lay-by litter picks, but I haven't had a chance to film that yet, let alone edit one. So I might try after this, basically where I filmed that first video of the short lay-by litter pick was a couple of fields that way, and there's another one just opposite. Oh, I've just dropped that. God, I'm having a mare today. But yeah, you can walk. There's a footpath at the end of this lane, which then goes across. So I was considering walking that, do that, and then walk back up this way. But we'll see how we get along down here. Like I say, already we've got quite a bit, plus all that bag, the plastic sheeting and the dike up there. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Yeah, well then, really, we're out and about. The weather is alright. It was lovely this morning, actually. It was 15 degrees supposedly this morning, and had a big coat on. Oh, come on. What's that caught on? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Huh. That's cool, isn't it? Ow, I'm caught. Look at that, whole stove up car. Do you think that's worth anything? That is cool, that, isn't it? Might keep that. That's mega, that, isn't it? I wonder where that's been dumped. So, got to try and put that in my pocket now. That might clean up nicely, that. Oh, so yeah, anyway, God, there's loads of cans in there. It'd be annoying, it'd be good to get all them out, but I think we're going to struggle to get down there, so. Hey, we can do what we can do, and that's all we can do, isn't it? So yeah, anyway, we went out last night for a few hours, so that was nice, to social and to get out a bit. And then, yeah, this morning went for a nice walk around the woods, and that's about it really. So I had a bit of a break this afternoon, so I thought I'd nip out for a bit without the dogs and try and just tidy a little bit of this up. It's too hard walking with the dogs to try and clean this up, so I thought I'd leave the dogs at home and then come down here and try and sort this bit out a bit. So yeah, but yeah, we'll see how it happens this week. Hopefully, depending on how the week goes, although it's another busy week, I want to try and, like I say, film a little bit more, just to try and get the consistency up. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. I won't promise anything because knowing the way my work weeks go, it quite often ends up going wrong. So anyone else got jobs like that where it's just everything just seems to go wrong all the time? And say you think one day, like say Tuesday, Wednesday, thought I'd have a relatively quiet day, get the job done, and then sort of have the afternoon off just to film a few bits, and then, like I say, you end up being working sort of about, I think it's about 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes away, and yeah, and then, like I say, you're not getting back till 6:30, 7ish, and then by that time it's dark. So I think our drinking friend from video one's also been up this way as well, by the looks of that. That'd be a 4-pack. The only thing we are missing is the co-op bag and the cardboard case to go with it. So, but hey, we've got them in the bag anyway, so that tidies that up. I'd imagine that bit up there is the worst of the litter, just on the basis that a lot of people walk down and then cut across into where the scout field is to walk dogs. So hopefully there's not too much up here. So I think I might walk up here and then possibly nip over and do the lay-by pick while I'm here up this end. And then what we'll do is I'll split the video and then we'll walk back down the other side. Oh, look at that. That's CD. What have we got? What have we got? New hits, 96. Wonder what's on that. It's worrying that there's generations now that probably don't know what that is. Like I say, I'm not that old, but my first car still had a tape player in, so yeah, I do remember it. Although I didn't buy many. I think it was just the oh yeah, that hurt. It was just the converter to MP3 that I bought, but yeah. Whoa. Yeah, it's crazy because you think, oh, you're not that old, and I work in an industry where most people are sort of older, especially sort of like the first 10 years I was in it. Most people were either a lot older, or anyone that was coming in was older than me. But you start to see the younger generation coming in now, and yeah, they start talking about stuff, and then you really start to realise that you're getting old. What colour is that? That's not right, surely. Is that the colour of it? Yeah, there's a fair bit up here though, to be fair. I'm surprised. I didn't think there'd be this much, but again, it is a pass through, and people probably launch their stuff out. What surprises me as well also is the amount of like McDonald's like wrappers, but we're quite far from a McDonald's, so unless people are obviously just eating, put them on the floor and then throw them out later on, but you wouldn't have thought, like being, I don't know, what we 10-15 minutes like to here from McDonald's, you wouldn't have thought people would come and eat it out here to then throw it away. So maybe they just throw it out, but yeah, like some of this hasn't been done for a long time. What we got here? Seed. Bag of seeds label. There's a can in there. Wow. That's an old can by the looks of it. Look at that. That hasn't been done for a while. I'm not that old. What's that? Don't know. Sorry, I'm holding it to the one side. So Quattro. Is that a drink, or is that like a crush best served? Don't know. Let me see when that was from. July 87, that is. 87, 90. I wasn't even born then. I won't tell you how old, because I'll either get hate for being old or hate for being too young. But yeah, 1987, that is. Yeah, comment below if you recognise them. So I'll have to have a look online when I get back and see what they were like. But yeah, Quattro. So yeah, that's been in there a while. So yeah, no one's really picked up this way for a long way. So yeah, there isn't too much up here actually. There's a few bits further in the hedge lines, but for the actual side of the road, it isn't too bad. So makes things a little bit easier. Oh. Right, so we've reached the top part of the lane really. We've walked sort of all the way down there. Oh god. So yeah, so I think I might cross over. I'll do this bit up here, because there's a few little pulling bits here, so I'd imagine people have chucked some stuff out here. Yeah, and I think what we'll probably do is head back, and then I think I'll probably can I get that? No, that's well and truly stuck in there, so unfortunately that will have to stay. So okay, as a whole I thought this would be worse, but this isn't too bad actually, so it's good to see. There's something. Wait, there's a drop there. There's a bottle. What's that? Jaffa Cakes. I haven't had Jaffa Cakes for years. Can't. Oh God, look at that. What is that? Good job you can't smell on here. We haven't got that far for effects yet, but that's been there some time as well. Yeah, it's not too bad up here. I thought that might have been a bit worse on that corner, because when you drive past you often see a lot of people stop there. The only bit with this is it's drops down quite a bit, so if there's rubbish in there, I'm gonna have to get down back up again. So, but yeah, not too bad. We've done half to 3/4 of a bag already. I know there's quite a bit on the other side where we started, going back into the village, so we'll fill a bit there. But worst case scenario, I'll just leave the bags and then come out later with the car to move them back. Saves having to walk everything back down. So. Right, we're recording again. So I just turned off the camera while then people walking past, just so they weren't in the footage. Yeah, really, it's just I thought I'd just talk about sort of, I think I might have touched on it the first video, but just starting the YouTube journey, and just sort of wanted to give like my views on things in life and just ramble on a bit. I find myself talking anyway while I'm doing it and walking, so I thought, well, why not? Why not film it at the same time? And I think it's a good space to sort of open up and have a chat and talk. And granted, not talking directly with someone, but from the comments I get, sort of people are listening, so that makes me feel a little better. Yeah, I just think it's nice, sort of, especially in the modern world. I don't think we take the time to. Oh, lovely. That's a nice surprise, that, isn't it? Jesus. The only problem is with getting in there is I don't think I'll get back out. What are we thinking? Should we try it? The only problem is I hate leaving stuff. So, that's soft, that, isn't it? Right, I'm in anyway. Whether I get back out or not is a different matter, but yeah. Bit odd that someone's thrown that in there, but let's get rid of that. There's not too much in here actually. There's just baby wipes everywhere. I don't get, that's another thing as well is, I know I say this every time about what I find, like mainly alcoholic cans, but baby wipes is another one. There's just baby wipes absolutely everywhere. I just think, like, how is there that many baby wipes? Do people still use baby wipes? Obviously they do, but oh no, I'm sinking. Right, let's try and get out of here. Don't really want to put my hands in anywhere. Oh, that was easier than I thought. God, I thought that was going to go wrong. Right, anyway, let's get rid of all this. But yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, about the got someone in the back of my shoe now as well. Stones. Yeah, it's just a place to sort of open up and have a chat, really. Again, I work in quite a good industry where I've got a lot of people around me on site quite often, so we have a good chat day to day. But I do find, probably more so in people that maybe have like office jobs and that, and some people can't open up and just have a chat. And it's funny that I think, like most people, everyone's struggled a bit over the years with, especially over the last couple of years, with not even necessarily mental health problems, but just struggled with thoughts and getting through life and the struggles of life. But I've noticed recently that a lot of people have sort of said they feel like they're struggling and they're sort of down a bit and stuff. And like I say, luckily I'm in a good position of my life, and like litter picking for me is just one of them things that I just really enjoy doing, because selfishly, although it does good for the environment in the local area and I enjoy that side of it, but did I miss that? Or no, they've left that, haven't they? I'm hoping, because they're coming back and they're going to pick it up, but I'll do the good thing and trust that they were coming back for it and put it in my bag. But yeah, anyway, like I say, I'm in a good position, but litter picking for me is like one of them that I have to do to clear my head and sort of thought process. And I do think we don't take enough time to oh Jesus, almost. This is going to be an interesting video, just a compilation of me falling over. Yeah, we don't take enough time to just sort of reflect and have that like thought time for ourselves. Like life nowadays is so fast paced constantly that, like I say, you can understand why that's a feather. Yeah, you can understand why people are struggling and sort of feeling the pressure. And yeah, and like I say, with the litter picking, tying that in, it's twofold, isn't it? You get to clear your head, have a nice walk in a bit of fresh air, and then also you get to get the satisfaction that everywhere's a bit cleaner and nicer to look at. Yeah, I think it's great. Like I say, I'm glad I've started the YouTube. Understanding I'm probably not the best at it and not the best storyteller and things like that, but yeah, I think it's one of them. It's definitely a positive thing, because you just get to have a chat as if you were with someone else. I was watching a pipe smoking video the other day, and it was an older chap, and he was just I think reading some poems and some stories whilst having a pipe, and it just oh, there's a foil balloon in there. Just sort of made me think, and again, sort of probably see things ever so slightly different now that I've started YouTube. But like I say, everyone's got that voice and opinion, and I think one thing we've lost over the last, especially like 5 years, but probably 10 years, is the ability to everyone have their own opinion and be able to sort of voice it. And like nothing's right or wrong. Everyone's on a journey of learning, and people's views change over time, and what I thought, like my views say 5 years ago, are completely different to what they are now. Yep, there's the case for the CD probably. Look at that, full ones there. What have we got? Can't see that. Nor? History of hip hop. Yeah. Right, let's tidy these up. Let's chuck them up there, I think, and get rid of them. Don't know what the angle's like on that, but oh god. What have we got there? A blank. Someone obviously didn't want all their CDs. By the looks of it, so maybe they upgraded. Get rid of that bit. Right, that's a bit better. Anyway, yeah, and I think we've lost the ability to sort of have a debate, and the other thing as well is like listen. Like, you guys are all listening to me, and like I say, you might not agree. You might agree. Like, we've lost that approach of like listening to respond, and it's a shame, I think, because like I say, a lot of people feel like they then can't talk because their opinion doesn't match like the views of whoever, I don't know, ask the question for argument's sake. But yeah, we've lost that ability to have a chat, and I think that's where a lot of it stems from. People are so scared now of saying stuff because they might not fit in, or it might offend someone, things like that. And I'm not saying like you have to be mean in what you say, but like I say, everyone's got their opinion and everyone's got their own story. And like me with like litter picking, for example, it's something I do, and I'm not saying that everyone has to do it, and a lot of people won't necessarily agree with it. A lot of people will say it's a council's responsibility or whatever, but I say we used to have that ability to have a chat about it and have a conversation and be interested in it, regardless whether someone will then take it up or not. It's not about that. It's about having that conversation, and I think that's where YouTube comes in, because you can talk to like-minded audiences, hopefully without the fear of upsetting anyone too much, and start to have that interaction with your followers, or anyone who's watching it, really. Oh, why do they do this? John Smith's and poo bags. That's what this bit is. Hey, just throwing that all over. So for me, obviously, tying all that up, YouTube's been quite a good one to start having that conversation with you guys, pretty much anyone who wants to listen, and I think that's a good thing. Almost that can be added to the list. Obviously the same person, it's like the same colour poo bags. A message in a bottle. Can we get that one? Iron brew. Wait. Knew there was one more. Just thought that when I was down there. I was like, there's another bag down there. But didn't go for it. But so I've always enjoyed YouTube. I've always enjoyed watching people, and like I say, you can tailor things to what you like in some respects. But I've got like about 20 metres of doing this. I don't know whether just to chuck everything up and then come back down and redo it. So let's try and tilt this up, and I think we'll go for this. So, but yeah, anyway, so the lady's gone who was just walking there anyway, so that takes the pressure off. But yeah, so I think, like I say, I think we just need to be open and start having them conversations more with each other. And like I say, we've lost that communication side, and I think that's where people are struggling, because yeah, that, oh. Bit too much to talk down there, isn't it? Oh. Why is that? I don't know. We've lost it again. So don't know when that stopped recording again, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll leave that one there. Well, hey, it's noxious again. Not that one. This one. Put them back in there. Yeah, and I think we'll try and get that's not too bad. The problem is it starts to flake up like that other bag, so yeah. One of the bit bags. Don't know whether to walk back with that or not. No, I think we'll leave them up here. I think I'll go down and take them down in a bit. So yeah, one of the bit bags. That's not bad going. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.